Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Play Puzzle Quest as Saneko. I accidentally broke my headset and I just got a new one. Feels kind of weird. I really like the Amazon evening delivery. You just order some, like, I broke them like at like 6 AM or something because my sleep schedule is completely ridiculous. And I checked like in the local stores, but I didn't have anything because obviously I'm living in the middle of nowhere where there's like some supermarkets with food and there's no like... Anyway, not like anywhere in the world they have like a proper hard computing stores in a walking distance, and you didn't really feel like traveling to the city center for that. So I actually noticed that Amazon has like evening delivery. It's not even like next day, it's just deliver literally the same evening. So like already like 10 AM and then at like 8 PM I got buy new headphones. They seem to be working relatively well. Okay, what the hell was I doing? Stolen catapult? Is it here? Okay, so we're playing as Saneko. She's a wizard. Her sister died in a tragic car crash. Sorry, hard drive crash. And we have stuff to do. As a primary quest. Okay, this is our quest log. There's some... We probably have to defeat those rats. Let's do this. Yeah, they have scavenged, so we have to collect all the gold because otherwise the rats are going to... yeah, rats start the game. So we already start with -8 life. So, the strategy here is mostly to avoid... Like, the scavenge is really powerful, it just eats all the gold in the map. And then the rats are going to get some random matches, so all the skulls and all the fours. So the strategy, like rat specific strategy, is just to mostly don't let them match the gold by either limiting the mana, which is kind of difficult because this is a very cheap spell, or by just eating all our golds ourselves. Of course, only if there's nothing super important to match. So we have a choice: either we can get a double match here, or we can do the skulls. If we do a double match here, the skulls are going to fall in an interesting way. So those are going to fall by 2 and those are going to fall by just 1, which is actually not correct. So this will fall by 1, by 2, by 2 and by 1, so it's going to like appear like that. 1, 2, 2, like that, oh yeah. So it's still going to leave him, leave the rat of unspecified gender with the ability to match. So we don't want to do that, and there's a second question: can we fall just this skull and nothing else? And the answer seems to be no. So let's just match the skull. There's a lot of talk. Yeah, that was the move I was wondering about. It's not a bad move, it's just like... It's just one skull attack, which is not the biggest thing in the world, and the rat is not going to scavenge right away, so that's still fine. This is a bad move because it just exposes the skulls to a counter move, and this is just 3 experience, I think. Is it 3 experience? I'm not entirely 100% sure actually. So we need a lot of red mana. Yeah, it's been quite a few days since I last played. I was actually looking for like any other games to play if there's anything else interesting. Like I checked like Victoria 2 if this is even playable. I played a tutorial of Victoria 2 and it was just strange and difficult UI, and I tried it again just to see if this is something I might want to record, maybe like just let's learn Victoria 2. But the first, it was still ridiculously confusing, and the other thing is that somehow it ran really slowly on my machine, and my machine is really good. I mean, it's not like ridiculously good, but it's pretty damn good. And it was just like, even when I'm trying to scroll the map in Victoria 2, it was just lagging so hard. So 1, 2, 3. So if we match this, it's of course going to either the blue ones or the experienced ones. It's going to give him a match here, which we don't want. So let's take a look anywhere else on the map if there's anything else to match, and the answer seems to be not. Well, there's this one, so this is the safest one. And also it reduces the skulls. Ah well. Didn't help enough. So Victoria is probably not something I'm going to stream. I'm still waiting for Victoria 3. Like the Paradox has proven that they can really handle the interface. They have like very complicated games, but like with EU4 and even CK2, like especially like recently, the interface got so much better. It's like ridiculous. Like EU3 was a very nice game. It was a very complex game, and the interface was kind of difficult. And EU4 still has like all the depth. Like I'm not talking about the latest patch, which I hate completely, but generally like the interface in EU4 just got so much better. It's just crazy, like how good it is now. I mean, just the interface, not the game itself. Like the game, you know, there's always problems. I think like with the recent patch, EU4 is in terms of the game balance and generally like the game being fun at its lowest. On the other hand, in terms of interface, it just gets better every time. And if they just add like a truce map mode, which is the most requested feature in every game, like to see who do you have truces with and you can attack, well, you can attack them. By the way, like one game that like handled truce map modes really well was like the early CK2, where truces were just basically irrelevant. I mean, you just like paid some small number of prestige and you had it was ridiculously tiny. Like truces were so irrelevant, you didn't even need truce map mode. Like you had no truces. I mean, you technically had truces, but you didn't have to care about any of that. Okay, let's get some gold. Gold is double important. Well, of course it's a 4 match, so we always prioritize those, but keeping the Wrath of Scavenge is relatively big thing, so we don't want that. I can start throwing firebolts, but that feels a bit early. And that, well, does actually expose it, that it's not that likely it's going to expose a double skull. It would require a very specific kind of fall, so yeah. Yeah, sometimes like there's some luck involved. So what do we do? This is a really good one, since if it falls correctly, we're going to get these 2 columns match, so we're going to get a 4 match. Yeah, cascade 4 match as planned. Things don't always go as planned, because there could be some other one more match somewhere that just interferes with that, but in this case it did. Let's just do that to avoid giving him any. We can get a lot of yellow mana, which is somewhat relevant. Yeah, let's get yellow mana. Okay, so... Wow, this is nice. So this is a small question, because this is an exploding skull, and is there any way to trigger the skulls without giving him a way to trigger the skulls on the top? Since if I match the skulls on the top, then he can match the skulls on the bottom, because it's not going to fall off. So if we match the skulls here, it's going to clear all the skulls, so it's going to be cleared all of that. So the center column is going to fall by 1 more, so it's going to give him a match on the top, and if we do that, it's going to fall the skulls by 1, 2, 3. So if we go left and match this, he's going to probably most likely have a match on the top, and if we go right, it probably won't. But this is like, there's going to be explosion and things are going to fall and things can match strangely, so that's probably a bad move, but let's try it. Wow, this is spectacularly bad move. Well, but it was spectacularly bad because of what fell from the top, okay. I expected it to just be slightly questionable, not that level of badness. Yeah, so we are now losing sort of losing this. Not like terribly, but just slightly losing it. Okay, let's do this. Okay, there's a 4 match. There's always some element of luck in it. This is somewhat risky-ish. Let's do it anyway. It ended up just fine. We can start bolting him now. That's an interesting move, but it just exposes too much. No, this exposes too much. Let's not do that. So let's just bolt the rat. Yeah, so this is scavenge, but since I took care to not expose, not leave too much gold for no reason, the scavenge wasn't that powerful. Like, the scavenge isn't like super strong if you know what you're doing. Like, if you just completely ignore the scavenge, it can be like ridiculously overpowered, but if you just mostly like play... Okay, let's just... if you actually make sure that there's not too much gold on the board, the scavenge is going to be like... Well, I mean, it can still get lucky and match something, but it's not going to be overly powerful. Bolt for the kill, yes. Red tower, yeah. Is he kinda undead? He looks kinda undead, actually. Oh no, it's the sorcerer. Okay, this is the sorcerer prisoner, the prisoner we have. My name is Morg, Lord Morg. You need to learn some respect, girl. Okay, okay, so he's trying to tempt me to releasing him, but of course he's a trap, so we're not going to do that. This is a good question. Why the hell are we doing this? Okay, so there's some cults, servants of al-Baghdadi, the Caliph of Iraq, and the Inquisitors. Okay, so we did that. So those alternatives we could have gotten some. I don't know. There's some talk about a sword, but I'm a wizard, so I don't care about swords. I care about like wizard stuffs and stuff. Okay, what is this? Get quests. No quests. Fight Dark Hunter. Okay, hello. Good. Oh, I have a companion? Okay, what is this? Age 30. This is a very young elf, like, don't elves like, I don't know. I mean, in different fantasy worlds, elves live different lifespans. Some of them are like thousands of years and something. 10 points of damage to any undead creature at the start of the battle. Not super amazing, but it's something. Okay, what do we do? Do we get quests? Quests. Troll trouble. The old troll, Egor the Aged, has been blocking the bridge. Troll has been blocking the bridge. Really? Wow, this game just wins originality point. You must chase him away. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, and every time we move this, I think there's a small chance that something is going to spawn. Actually, what is even the situation here? Okay, so yeah, so I think I need to go do some shopping at some point. That would be a good idea. Battle the troll. I don't have like, I haven't bought anything yet, so they can use blue mana to regenerate life points. As long as it has enough mana, the troll might regenerate as many times. Okay, so okay, so the troll. So well, first let's do a 4-off and then we think. And there's another one. So we don't really have to keep him of blue mana. Like, it's going to slow down the damage, but it doesn't seem terribly important. I think we have mana burn. No, yes, that's so mana burn lets us take his mana, which is sort of indirectly some damage, so we can just do some of that. But it's not like super relevant. If we can do it for free, it's fine. Any other mana type doesn't matter at all. Okay, so well, for myself, I need red mana. And just, well, I need some green if I want to mana burn, but I mostly need red and I need some yellow. Everything else is not like super relevant. Let's just take the blue just to keep him off the mana. This is a trap, of course. It's going to fall here, so we don't do that. I keep saying it to myself mostly because it's been a while since I played properly. This is also a trap. There's a lot of traps. This is not a trap. Oh, actually, this is a trap. Yeah, so much for it. Well, it's a double trap. Double traps are the best traps. What we do? Don't have enough red mana to burn him for free. Yeah, so just some random regeneration, that's totally fine. I don't think its regeneration is a big deal. It's basically like because like every other creature or every other enemy has some magic abilities that do some. This just delays the fight. Well, I shouldn't be saying that right now. He has max health and I'm just really damaged already. So maybe it's a bad time to talk about this stuff. Okay, this is somewhat risky, since it can fall and benefit me or it can fall and benefit him, but the chance is 50-50 right now. I mean, only those two tiles matter, this one doesn't, so it was a 50-50, like really clean one. Okay. No, I still can't burn. I think if I burn, that ends my turn. And sometimes you want that. Sometimes like you actively don't have any good moves and you want to do that. Yeah, that's kind of pointless, but it denies him the manas. Okay, so let's get some red. Yeah. That just happens. There's nothing you can do about like random drops. I mean, there's stuff you can do about random drops, just not that much. Okay, there's no reason to burn his mana unless he has at least 5. Well, I guess there's some reason. Okay, so let's just... What we do? Yeah, this is also a trap. There's so many traps in this game. Like, I used to play like a lot of Bejeweled style games. It's been a while since I really did that in any amount. So I'm just like thinking out loud a lot. Like, normally I just play instead of just talking and playing. Is this a trap? It's off by 1. It's not a trap. Yeah, it's off by 1 trap. So it's a trap. I trap him into trapping himself. If that makes any sense. Yeah, this is really nice. Sweet. And this, and that's another one. And we get even some red mana for the effort. Yeah, this is kind of annoying. So we should ban his for. And like every burn deals some damage, so if this gives 4, so every burn is like about 3 damage for free. Well, 3 damage for some mana. Like not directly, just from him losing some. Okay, so we prevented about 8 or 9. I mean, it's not equal because this is a 5 and this is 7 and that it gives 4, so like there's no exact ratios, but we did about 9 damage this way by preventing him from gaining life. Let's get a double mana. No, it's the 1 mana. That was a mistake. Well, that's always nice. There's nothing here. There's no red mana. Let's just... Yes, some safe-ish. There's some risk if you move like that. That's safer. Well, it wasn't actually, no. I wonder if that was a mistake, going for horizontal versus vertical. Like you have more control because if you match it horizontally, you know like exactly where they're going to fall. I mean, you also know where they're going to fall this way, but there's like more combinations. This is obviously like such a ridiculously obvious trap that I'm not even going to discuss it. That allows skulls too much, and actually there's very little to be matched anyway. We could run out of mana, so let's just bolt him. Extra turn, that's all. That's just amazing. Extra turns are always annoying. There's nothing I can do to match turn here. Let's get some red mana. Like the longer the fight goes, the more the stuff on the bottom just becomes blocked, and the more likely it's going to run into mana burn. So if there's nothing if there's something good to be done, like this does literally nothing except denying him some manas. This does something. So if this just keeps going and going, eventually it makes sense to just start bolting people. I mean, sometimes something falls from very far. Like this skull was blocked, and there's nothing anywhere near that was a skull. But eventually, like, things happen. Yes, but basically, like, this stuff, like, it's probably not going to get matched ever. Like, it's very far from any stars, so this can just be like all stall. And eventually, if nothing falls from the top, you're increasing the chance of mana burn. Like when you have a fresh board, there's usually a lot of things that can be matched, like not good matches, but like even 3 matches. But the longer the game goes, I mean the battle goes, the more likely it's going to just to stall. And especially with Troll, just basically his ability is stalling the game a bit. This is a double match, so let's do that. Let's just do a straightforward one. Does anybody else on entire YouTube actually commentate a virtual game, like explaining exactly what they do and so on? And I keep calling it virtual, even though it's technically not virtual, yeah, whatever. I cannot get myself to say match 3. It's just match 3 is such a stupid name for a genre. Yeah, let's do that. Like I usually like don't even see like all the triple skull match, because I always look for all the trick shots. I first like check all the trick shots if there's like anything obviously tricky, and usually there isn't. So usually I don't actually get any payoff from looking for it. Okay, we can burn him. That's some amount of damage indirectly. We could get this and prevent him. Yeah, it's basically nothing. Okay, let's get haste. And now I'm going to do some damage for every 4 match. So I don't know how many 4 matches I'm going to get. Duration. How long is it? Oh, so it's 10 turns plus additional turns for every 5 for yellow mana. So if I do it late, I get 15 turns of haste. That's actually pretty good. Of course, usually when I say that, I don't get anything. That's nice double match. That looks really nice, but it's not going to happen. Well, let's just hit him in the face. We could just get a straightforward one. Yeah, and I got the one. Why did I get extra turn? Wait. Oh, so it's an extra damage whenever I get extra turn, not extra damage whenever I get a 4-off. So I misunderstood this, because sometimes you get extra damage for extra turns for other reasons. Like, right now, because I have a high skill of fire, well, not very high, but somewhat high skill of fire mastery. Well, I would have to go to my character screen. I cannot go it from here. I cannot do it from here, I think. No. So every time you do a match, there's a small chance you're getting extra turn, depending on your skill level in different skills. So because I mostly have fire skill, every time I match fire, there's like a small chance I'm going to match to get an extra turn, and then it just deals like bonus damage, even through like I don't deserve it. I mean, I didn't match any 4-off. Anyway, I think bolting is just fine. And now we get a 4-off, which is a double damage. One from haste, one from this. Another 4 damage. We could just get this. Oh well. And kill the troll. No, it didn't kill the troll. Oh well. And now we kill the troll. Yeah.
You are victorious. Quest complete.
Okay, the troll over the bridge is defeated. I think we should actually take a look at yeah, everywhere. What can we even buy? Leather armor. What does it do? It's not enough. Lance. Unholy lance. 1 damage for... I vaguely recall, I might be wrong, that there was some kind of mage specific weapons, like some magic stuffs. I see that the cost of weapons is somewhere around 2000s. That gave some extra damage per red mana, something like that. I don't know. What's in the tavern? Okay, so basically we just pay money to get to hear the backstory. Once part of a mighty Lysian Empire, before its fall, run by Lysa Eran, before Littlefinger dropped her from the Eyrie. Probably? Is that the same Lysa? I don't know. Borderlands is now a region of small duchies overrun by claptraps. Okay, so paying money for reading backstory which you can alt tab to on a wiki is just kind of silly. Yo, Citadel. Okay, so I can buy stuff. I don't have much cash. Allows you to create magic items. I don't even know how. It probably requires some. I don't even know. I'm definitely sure I need to buy all of this. Like that probably gives me some big bonuses, and the list is very small, so I just need to do that, and I just need to keep like 2000 gold for like all the wizard weapons. Anyway, I'm just going to end the episode. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.